Welcome to SAP Navigation. This training is for personnel who need to enter information into or get information out of SAP. In this video, I'll show you around the SAP interface and get you started in the system. When you log on to SAP, you'll land on your homepage, also known as the Launchpad. Depending on your role, the apps you see here will vary. Right now, I'm signed in as an inventory manager, so the apps or tiles are the apps I need for my job. Your homepage will look similar. Let's take a look. Along the top of my screen are groups of apps. When I click one, I move down the page to where those apps are. To move to the end of the list, click this right arrow. To move to the start of the list, click the left arrow. Or I can view a list of the groups here. Each tile here on the homepage or Launchpad opens an app. We'll look at how to customize your homepage a little later in this video. The name of the app appears at the top of the screen. To get back to the homepage, click Home. When I do this, I get a warning. That's because the system thinks I might have entered information into this app that I want to keep. Get into the habit of reading the pop-ups like this. If you've entered data, you may want to finish the transaction before leaving it. In this case, I haven't done anything that I want to save, so I'll just click OK. These groups can be helpful, but if you know the app you're looking for, it's often faster to search for it. Click the magnifying glass to open a search field. Let's say I'm looking for apps to find warehouse stock or to see a stock overview. I'll put stock in the search field, then to restrict my search to apps only, choose apps from this list. You can see here that you can search for all kinds of things like customers, inbound deliveries, materials, purchase orders, contracts, even suppliers. This search field is very powerful. Make it your friend. Once I've selected apps and I've entered stock as my search criteria, click the magnifying glass or press Enter on your keyboard to see which apps are stock related. From this group of tiles, we can see all the apps that have to do with stock. As an inventory manager, I might want to look at the stock overview. Click the tile to open the app. If you click an app by mistake, click the back button to get back to the previous screen. In this case, our search results. This time I'll click Stock Overview. The Stock Overview is considered a classic SAP app. Many apps have the new SAP style, and they look like this. One way to tell them apart is the question mark in the upper right. The new apps have this question mark. SAP is migrating toward the new style. Click Home to go back to the home page. In the top right is a Notifications panel. Click the icon to expand the panel. Notifications are typically workflow-based. I can sort my notifications by date, by type, or by priority. To close the panel, simply click on another part of the screen or click the icon again. Next to the Notifications panel is the Help. This opens a panel along the bottom of the screen. From your home page, the Help shows you basic information about the interface. For example, Search Input field shows you which operators you can use in your searches. Here is an explanation of the SAP wildcard character used in searching. Here, you can access the complete user guide. The help you get when you click on the question mark depends where you are in the system. For example, if I open the Create Physical Inventory app, then click the Help icon, I see different help than I did when I was on the home page. Now when I select the Help icon, I see information specific to this app. When I see a circle, I can select it for more information. This What's This App tile opens specific help for this app. The Learning tile offers generic guided walkthroughs of many processes and apps. To dismiss the Help panel, click the Help icon again. To view the online help in a classic SAP app, click in a field and press F1 on your keyboard. The Copilot contains chat messages for you and your colleagues. To begin a new chat, click the New Chat button. Invite colleagues to join your chat here. Scroll through the list or search using the search field. Select the people you want to invite, then click Invite. Type a message. You can also click the plus sign here to add an attachment, a screenshot, or upload an image. Click the arrow to send. Later, when this chat window has many messages in it, you can search for a message or filter messages here. Explore the settings for the Copilot Assistant here. You can customize your homepage. If you don't need all the apps that are here, you can remove them or reorganize them. Go to your profile in the top left. Here is all your recent activity, and this is your frequently used list. Use these as shortcuts. Click a tile here to open a different app. When I click my profile again, notice the Physical Inventory app stays open. From the App Finder, you can add new apps to your homepage. I'll choose Production, Performance Monitoring from this list of categories, and here are the apps that relate to performance monitoring. I'll choose Operation Scrap by Work Center. Click the Edit Assignment button to choose an app group to put the application in. I'll choose My Home to keep that app at the top of my homepage. You'll notice I can choose more than one group. I can even create a new group by typing a title in this New Group field. And click OK. A confirmation pops up. But let's go look at those new apps. To get out of the App Finder, click Back to get to where I was, or I can click Home. And now on my home page, my new app is here and here. And I can find my new group in this list. So that's how I add a new app to my homepage. But what if you want to remove an app? That's what Edit Homepage is for. When I click this, I enter my homepage in edit mode, and I can remove apps. I can open the App Finder. I can reset the group or remove the group. I can even add a group from here. To get out of this edit mode, click Profile, then click Exit Edit Mode. That's how easy it is to customize your homepage. It's really worth it to make the apps you use most often handy to get to. When you first start using the system, you may not know which apps those are. Don't be afraid to try out different apps to see the information they provide. Now let's see what else we can customize in our profiles. Most of these settings are self-explanatory. You can change the appearance of the interface. You can show only one group of apps at a time. I'll let you explore these on your own. Default values is the one area that may not be self-explanatory. When you open an application, some fields are filled in for you. Things like controlling area, company code, and currency are unlikely to change, so the system administrator has set these defaults for you, but you can set up your own defaults if you want. Let's say, for example, there's a particular material group that you work with all the time. Dozens of times a day, you find yourself entering the same material group. You can set that up as a default. Let's go to Material Group here. I'll do a quick search for bumpers. Click to select the bumper group you want, and that material group becomes your default for the Material Group field in most apps. Even when this material group defaults, you'll always be able to overwrite it. I can add additional values to the Material Group field, so if there's a range or individual values, I can add them. I can also exclude certain values here. These default values can save a lot of time. I encourage you to explore this functionality, and then don't forget to save your default values. There's one more thing. When internet or computer speeds are slow, you may see these 3 animated dots when the system is retrieving information. Usually, they're quite brief. However, if they persist for an unusually long time, and the process seems to be stuck, try refreshing the browser page or press F5 on your keyboard. This reinitiates the transaction, so it's not ideal, but it will allow you to continue your work. In this video, we looked at the home page with its apps and app groups. Don't forget to use the search field to look for apps, customers, vendors, orders, etc. Click a tile to open an app. The apps you need for your job are associated with your user ID, so your SAP will look different from your colleagues. We looked at the notifications panel and the system help. There's an entire user guide online. There's a chat window where you can ask colleagues for assistance. Under your profile, you can add and remove apps on your homepage. You can also adjust your personal settings, including setting up default values for your most commonly used fields. And that's it for SAP Navigation. Thanks for watching.